Do not give up. It's just a phase and it will pass. Trying to start a new life altogether. People that will be coming in January. Resigning from my work. Do I regret coming to this place? Hello, you're welcome back to my channel once again, and I hope you've been good. To my returning subscribers, just want to say thank you. You guys are the MVPs coming back to watch my videos all the time. I just want to say thank you, and if today is the first time you're stopping by on my channel, thank you for coming by. So the title, you must have known what I want to talk about, because I feel I need to update, because I keep getting these messages that they're kind of worried, like, is it worth it? Okay, now that you finish your masters, how was it? How was the experience? And what could you say? What advice could you give me? Things like that. Anyway, I don't think this kind of journey is, you need to experience it yourself to see what others are seeing, or you need to experience it yourself, because everybody's experiences are not the same. Like, it's 1 year of me being in the UK, because I came in November 2021, and it wasn't easy that time. School resumed September and I came in November. That's like 2 months after school I resumed, because I was still working. I hadn't resigned from my work at the time. I think I resigned in December. So trying to start a new life altogether, it wasn't easy. Adapting and acclimatizing to the new environment wasn't easy, and I know that a lot of people are in that situation right now. People that came in September that are doing their assignment and coursework at the moment, and also people that will be coming in January. Well, I just want to say that after all the whole 1 year that I've spent here, do I regret resigning from my work? Do I regret coming to this place? No, I don't. I don't regret it at all, because now looking back, it was worth it. You guys remember the video I made about the challenges I was having with the cold, getting to work, waiting at the bus station, walking far distance just to work and make ends meet, staying up late just to do your assignment, and being able to meet up with work schedule and all those things. You know, it wasn't easy working and studying at the same time in a place that you don't know anyone, because it's a kind of life that if you live before coming here, it will be like you're starting from 0 point. For example, last year when I came in, everything was just so strange, because in the morning when I woke up in Nigeria, I just take my bath and then I drive to work. But coming here, you're exposed to the cold, you don't have your car, you have to wait at the bus station for like how many minutes? It's inevitable. You're going to work, you're going to school, you're using the train, you're using the bus, you stop at the bus station, the code and everything. Even when you're wearing gloves, maybe you want to check the location with your phone, you know, you're taking the gloves off, the code is getting to your hands, and then you're like, oh. But when I came, I was like, oh, this weather is sweet, because I love cold weather, because I sweat a lot because of my oily skin. But with time, I noticed that the weather was affecting my skin. I had a lot of breakouts, my skin was turning to something else. I know that I'm chocolate in color, but when I came here, I turned from chocolate to dry. I don't even know the color to qualify it. It's like ashy black or something like that. I didn't like it, and I was stressed out from schoolwork plus the work, staying up nights to do your assignments, doing a course that I had no knowledge prior, and then not having to drive. For example, there's a shift that is going to be starting by 7 p.m. and then I have to leave the house 2 hours to the time so that I can be able to meet up. Because maybe the bus, I have to use bus and train, for example, and then I use the bus may be leaving 5:20. So I leave my house, I walk to the bus station, I wait for the bus to come, and then the bus takes me somewhere, and then use the train. And when you get to the train station, you have to walk for like 15 minutes, things like that. So you have to factor in the time. This is somewhere that you could spend 15 to 30 minutes driving if you have your car. I wished for so many things, and one of those things I wished was, I wish I had come to UK with my car. Yeah, I wish I had the money to buy a car or to afford getting a car and getting an insurance. So it was not easy at that starting time, because it was very challenging health-wise and all. Mentally stressed, you get depressed at some point, so many things happening that you begin to ask yourself, did I make the right choice of leaving my country to come to this place to start life from beginning? I just want to tell you that do not give up. It's just a phase and it will pass. Well, for me, Looking back now, I made the right choice. I know I left my work, my career was growing. I had my promotion the month I resigned. And when you're in that phase of do I go or do I leave it? But having my master's done is something that I want to get it out of the way and focus on my other future goals. And some of the advice I would give those that are starting now and those that will be starting in January is, you see that assignment? Don't leave it. Don't say, oh, I still have time, I'm going to start it so time. If once you've given the assignment, please just start attempting it already. Open your system, start typing something. One of the things that stressed me out was procrastination. I have these assignments going and then I will say, oh, I still have a month to go, and before it was up, I say, oh, I still have 2 weeks, and I will not touch it until the dying minute, and then you're stressed out, you have so many things to write. What I will say is, you start early. If you're confused on what to do, you ask your tutor, you ask your lecturer, you ask those that are in class. There's some people that understand better than some people. You could ask for help from your fellow classmates and they could help you or give you an idea. If you're confused, you go online. There are so many resources online. YouTube is there for you. The library is there as well. So please don't leave your assignments or coursework and say, I still have time. The moment you're giving that assignment, start doing it, because the earlier you start, the better for you, and it's going to help you. Because when you leave it, you're going to do it when you want to do it. It's going to backfire, and you may not be able to meet up, or you might not be able to edit or go through it the way you would have. Another thing again is, if you can afford a car and if you can drive, you have your license, you should get one. It's because you save yourself the time, you have more time to rest, plan your way. You're in control of your time. You plan the time you want to leave your house. Maybe you have a shift that is 15 or 20 minutes from your house, or 30 minutes even, and then you can leave 40 minutes to the time than leaving your house 2 hours to the time, just because you want to get to a shift that you could cover in 30 minutes. So if you can afford it, you get a car. It's actually a necessity. Yeah, I don't mean the luxury car. You actually get a cheaper car that could just take you around. Look for one small jalopy and get that could help with your commuting from point A to point B. Okay? Because it will save you a whole lot. I know if you get a car, you have to pay for insurance, pay for so many things. But if you can afford it, why not? You can get it. But if you cannot afford it now, don't stress yourself over it. Another thing is, maybe you're trying to apply for jobs in your field. Don't wait. Or you're trying to look for placements. Don't wait till you graduate before you start doing that. Because here, the job that will be starting in 6 months' time or even 9 months' time, they start now to do recruitment. So you start now to apply for the jobs. Yeah, apply as a student. Some people take trainees, placement, apprenticeship. You start now to apply. Yeah, although I started applying for jobs when I was still a student, but now I'm saying I would have applied for more jobs than I had, so that I will have choices. I have different options to choose from. Anything you see, LinkedIn, Indeed, even the ones that school used to send, apply for a whole lot of them. All those emails that school sends about work and certifications, training here and there, utilize it, because it's going to be very important when you graduate and you start looking for the bigger jobs. So you have to start now to apply for the job. Whatever you see, just apply. You'll get so many rejection mails, but don't give up. Keep applying. Even though it's casual, start with it. Just start with something, okay? That is it. These are just the few tips. I'll try and share the tips of how to avoid plagiarism. I know I'm not good with academic writing, but I tried as much as I can. I had to read a lot of materials. I had to check YouTube videos. And another thing I want to say is, for those that are still coming, that are looking for accommodation, even though you haven't gotten an accommodation, please have it at the back of your mind that you may have to budget to use temporary accommodation like Airbnbs or hotels, the cheaper ones, for some time before you get an accommodation, or if you have somewhere that you have to stay. All these things is just to help you to have like a little soft landing. It's not like you're going to have a soft landing, but at least it will cushion it, because it's going to stress you out. I decided this is a video that I need to do to support the video that I've been making before with challenges. Having challenges with academic writing, being able to acclimatize in the new environment. Looking back now, this was worth it. So if you're in the situation that I was a few months ago, hang in there. You're going to make it, and you're going to come out with flying colors. So just to recap of what I said in this video, I don't regret coming to the UK. I thank God that I made it at the end of the day. The tips that helped me First, research, read online about academic writing if you're having challenges with it, as I did. If you can afford a car, get a small car that will help you to commute from point A to point B. Moisturize your body well, wet your lips. The weather is cold now. Have hot tea, drink things that are hot to help you. You could make tea from home or when you get to your workplace to keep yourself warm. It's a different ball game. When you're on the road, you leave your warm house, you get to the cold, you walk in the cold, you get into the bus, sometimes the bus is cold, you get down from there and then it's raining sometimes. And you get beaten by rain, you get to your workplace, you're all cold, your shoe is wet, your socks is wet. So try to layer up well, cover yourself well, keep yourself warm. Very important. Apply for jobs early, start your assignment early, and you'll be fine. Okay, so yeah, I don't regret coming to the UK. I thank God I've gotten my master's I've always wanted to get and coming out with a good result. I'm thankful to God because it was not easy. The God factor was so huge. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you found it helpful. Take care and have a wonderful new year ahead. Goodbye.